Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. The give for the first time to Rashad White. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
1st and 10. It's a gift to White. A lot of space ahead. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Rashad White touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Late Group B to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Penix working from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down from the 42. Robinson on the inside give. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they managed to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing Penix. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws right downfield to Olave. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shoots away from one. Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Rachaad White touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on first down. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, a run for White. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready. Like you man,
Here's White again. It's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Looking in the air here. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Get it. 19. Tiger. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60.
Working now from the gun. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
From the 14 after that sack, tough 3rd and goal coming up.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie from the left hash, about 31 yards out. Groupie sends it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. On first down, here's Penix. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Here's Penix to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
65 catch, 65, back all 80.
They'll throw to start the drive. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He's loaded another one up. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Put some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to try another deep one here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Looking to throw. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over
Yeah.
and over and over.
Let's go.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
He's back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They're going play action. Buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 12-yard line.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st down and 4 to go at the 8-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and deep, bro coming slow.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by White. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And that falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, Panther 11.
They're throwing it. He throws a bullet down the left side. Big gain downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Again, this is White. Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Get us to the 27.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready up.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Six, Buffalo 18.
Fourth down, pass coming. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's a throw. Pulled in by his back, White. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 18 Rebel. 18.
Back to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
They'll go left side here with White. And this is brought to them all pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 3 for him. And that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Pioneer. 18 Cardinal.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints go up by 19. Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix working from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
So Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 46. They're going play fake with Penix. He's in the lob pass. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down at Atlanta.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Running left is Robinson. He's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air with Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Penix looking to pass. That one connects. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Penix here from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. The motion a receiver left. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Back on the ground. Here's White. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70. Go.
They'll go left side with McLaughlin. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. 18, run. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. 6 now. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10. Penix to throw. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
3rd down, it's Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Defender get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
16 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Penix on first down. Right down the field. It's Pitts. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, here's Penix. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Moore going in motion left. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Falcons 21. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line. New
Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The give now to White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Here we go.
White trying this straight ahead. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Ready, ready. Lightning 18. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now.
Falcons 29.
Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Onside kick.
Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints.